Hey YouTube, Dino Gamer XT here. Today I'm gonna start a new segment in my channel, which is reviewing statues and PVC figures by many different companies. Statues mostly by Sideshow, some from Prime One Studios, and PVC figures from Kotobukiya and many others. And the reason I want to do that is because you will see many channels where they focus solely on statues, for example. But if you don't have the money for a statue, because many of them can get quite expensive, you won't even know that there are PVC figures out there that are alternative selections, which are great. Don't mind my kitchen in the background there. But I'm going to start out with my little collection of Supergirl figures. This is a statue that I got yesterday from Sideshow, and this is the base. And one of the reasons that I actually thoroughly enjoy this is because it has like a punk biker theme to it, and even her outfit, it looks like a biker. But if you look at the knee pads, it looks like an armored version, and there has some Kryptonian writing on the leg. This is the one part that I find strange. Like, they gave her a tattoo, her being Kryptonian and her skin being impregnable. I find that, like, how did they do that? Unless they took her to like a solar system with a red sun, or it was like a kryptonite needle. But there she is. There we go. There we go. Focus on that. There we go. Her S, and she's actually holding a motorcycle engine. Let me just turn it around so you can see it from behind. Again, the rear of the base. You see she has gloves on, fingerless gloves on, and again here we see more of that Kryptonian writing on her sleeve. We also have the Superman insignia, the House of L crest, sorry, on the back of the jacket. Her hair and the engine. It's a really nice figure, statue, sorry. I had pre-ordered this like 4 months ago, and I got it in yesterday. But again, just going into that same thing, just to give you an example. Let me get her. Oh, hold on, she came off the base there. To give you another example of, an expensive statue compared to a PVC figure, and I'm also gonna, before I get her out of there, I'm gonna put the PVC figure in front of her so you can see the size difference. But this PVC figure here is a Kotobukiya Supergirl figure, and it is based off of the Michael Turner Supergirl. You could see the gold trim on the cape, for example, the exposed midriff that he introduced in his version of her. This is a nice, the base is the House of L crest. Her entire demeanor is, flapping in the wind. But again, even this Kotobukiya, like this statue here was, I think it was like 100 something, I can't remember, but it was cheap compared to other statues. This Kotobukiya was also like, it was like 70, 80 bucks. But then again, we keep going down in price, but also down in size. You see this little figure here, and I got this because it looks like, you know, oh, sorry about that. Again, comparing the size difference, that's how small that is compared to that. And this is how smaller it is compared to that. But this little figure here, I like this because it's the traditional Supergirl outfit from the, you know, 80s comics, or even like the 80s Supergirl movie. You know, this was the outfit that she had on. Let me get this out of the way here. This was the outfit that she had on in that movie. Although they're missing the Superman, the House of El crest on the back of the cape. They're supposed to have a yellow crest there, which they don't. But then we have this little one here, which I really like, because of its expression and how it's animated and everything. But this is my smallest little figurine, and you see she's like flying up and spiraling, because that's the way the spiral is. So she's basically, as she's flying up, she's doing exactly what I'm doing with the base. She's turning, and she has a little bird on her hand, and that's making her quite happy. If you look at the outfit, it's based off of the little cobweb there. It's based off of the Supergirl TV show with Melissa Benoist or Benoit. I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name, but this is based off of that, and you know, it's pretty cool. I like the way that they redesigned her outfit, especially the Superman logo, where it doesn't have the yellow background. It has a yellow trim, but it doesn't have the yellow background, and I thought that was cool. Speaking of TV show and having figures that are cheap, I also have this Supergirl figure, which I haven't even opened, and this is another Kotobukiya. It's an artifact statue, 1/10 scale, and you know, some people they're like, oh, I don't open stuff. Me, I open stuff. If I don't display it, I'll just put everything back in its box. But yes, I open stuff. So now we're gonna have a technical unboxing here of this. Oh, look at that, the bottom of the box. We're gonna have a little unboxing here. Does this have tape? Sometimes they come with tape. Yes, it does. Where's my knife? Where did I put my knife? Okay, give me 1 second. Crap. Okie dokie. I am back, and I actually should have done this before I even started filming. Give me 1 second there. But this is my first video doing this. I'll be better prepared next time, promise. Okay, so now we can remove this. And what I liked about this figure or statue is that the arms are interchangeable. Now you usually don't see that with these small scale Kotobukiya figures and statues and stuff. Usually, like, however they come, that's it. That's all you get. But this particular one has hold on a second. Let's look at these three right there while I completely remove this. You know, many statues, especially like if you get Sideshow collectible statues, they have parts that you can swap out for others. Especially if you get like the exclusive editions. Now, this particular Supergirl statue, yeah, next time I'm definitely gonna be better prepared for this. This particular statue, so we have the statue, which has magnetic feet, and they actually stick quite nicely to the base, because this spinnable base is metal. Now the cool thing about it is also based off of the TV show Supergirl, but it has interchangeable arms. And let me see something. Yeah, I have to press that in. You can actually see here that you can remove the arms, but now that I actually opened it, I don't like how when it's in, you could sort of see how you could see the seam line. That's why, like, I don't collect action figures, because I don't like if you pose them too much, after a while, like they become like loose and they won't retain a pose. Whereas with statues and figures, they're stuck that way. You know, they don't move. However they come, that's how they are. But I gave this one a chance just for the fact that, like, for example, you saw how she was standing there with her hands on her hips. So you have that version. You can have her stand with straws. Crap. Another thing I need to do is definitely get a tripod. A proper tripod. That way I can have both hands free for doing these things. But if you look, you can give her, there we go, there's one in. And here is the other arm. Oh, come on, go in there. There we go. So now you can have her standing with her hands straight down, or, which is how I would display her, you can have her with her arms crossed across her chest. And to me, that's a more menacing pose, where she's standing there with, like, you know, she's standing there by a bad guy and she's like, really? Like, you're actually gonna try and do this or that? Let me see, how exactly? That pin is like that. Okay, I see it. I see it. Oh, wait. Get in there. I may have to put one arm. There we go. As you can see, there we go. So now she has her arms, you know, folded across her body, and she's standing there like, really? You're gonna try and mess with me, huh? So I like that. But yeah, this is my. Let me get these extra arms out of here. Oh, and this is the base that it actually comes with, a metal base, with the Supergirl TV show logo, and because it's metal, you know, it clips to it, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I like her like that. That's how I would display her. But yeah, let me put them all up here again. This is my small Supergirl collection. There we go. There we go. And I shall in future reviews, like I have a ton of, just to do a small overview. Like I'm not gonna go into detail with these other pieces now, but just to give you an idea of that's my Blu-ray collection. But look, here are some of my other statues and figurines and all that. So we have this Kotobukiya Wonder Woman, and I will do an individual review of each one of these. There's my little Wonder Woman there. This is a Q-Fig Wonder Woman on the horse, riding the horse. Really, really awesome little figure. Here's a Batman versus Superman, them fighting each other. This is where my Supergirl goes. Actually, let me put her back, since we are going to be, this is where she goes, like that. And then next to her goes that one. And we have this Superman, Batman and Robin. Robin wearing his traditional 1966 TV show costume. You know, the first Robin, and Jason Todd's also original Robin costume. We have Aquaman from the Avengers movie, and I really like Jason Momoa's portrayal of Aquaman. I'm looking forward to the movie coming out. Here we have a gender-bended Chucky. This is a really cool figure. It comes with a, like you know, his head, his face got all, if you watch the later movies like Seed of Chucky and all that, his face was all taped up together, so that's where this is from. But I'll do a review of her some other time. She's actually holding a knife in the back of her body. This is Ibuki from the Street Fighter franchise. The Bride from Kill Bill. Iron Man. And the cool thing about this Iron Man, well, I'll show you that later. Like, she lights up. She actually lights up. But I'll show you that when I do his review. Little thing of Spider-Gwen here. And give me this, because this is where this goes. She goes back there. So a little Spider-Gwen, Supergirl, this Batgirl, a bigger version of that Batgirl. And if y'all shall follow me, give me a second. Here we have, let's zoom in there, some other, you know, figures, like you see the Deadpool, Gwen, some Dragon Ball stuff, some Disney Infinity stuff, Sideshow collectibles, Skeletor, Lady Deadpool, She-Ra, He-Man. Here we have a Harley, Aloy from the game Horizon Zero Dawn, the Collector's Edition Tekken 7 statue that came with the game of Heihachi and Kazuya fighting. And then in this corner, I have a ton of stuff in boxes. So that's what I was saying, that I might as well just start these reviews. Like, look at little Pip-Boy. I have tons and tons of, like, that it's just a mountain of you know, figures and statues and things that I want to start reviewing. Also, I have the Captain America 75th anniversary metal shield. That's another one of the things that I collect. Matter of fact, now that I am showing you stuff like that, I might as well also come over here. And as I said, like, I'll do an individual review of all this stuff later. But here I have the Justice League, the new Batfleck Batarang. And this is also, it's made of metal with a little spot exposed there, because this is, the base is magnetic, so it actually sticks to that. A Thor Mjolnir hammer. And I just got this recently, and I will definitely do a review of this. A Terminator 2, oh wait, the light is poor here, hold on. Let me come over here. There we go. A Terminator 2 arm. The endoskeleton arm. It comes in a base just like it was in the movie, where, you know, when Miles Dyson was studying the Terminator stuff from part 1. But anyway, that's a quick review of, not quick review, but quick overview of the many things that I will be reviewing later on. And I also have a ton of stuff on pre-order. In a couple of weeks I should be getting the new Sideshow has a X-Men line. A premium format figure of Wolverine that I pre-ordered the exclusive version of, that you could take his mask off and he looks, you know, enraged. But that's it for now. I have one last look at Supergirl. Engine, motorcycle engine, you know, biker jacket, white t-shirt with the House of El crest. Actually, the one thing I don't like about this, that just the one thing that like gripes me, is this tattoo. If she didn't have that, you know, and such a huge tattoo at that, you know, they could have given her like a small, like a little heart, like this thing right here could have been like a small heart or something. But they do this massive thing, and it's like, okay, first of all, how is that even feasible by the fact that she has indestructible skin? You know, was it a kryptonite needle or whatever? Like, but you know, overall the figure is nice enough that I can forget that. And then we have the license plate down here where it says Supergirl, and that line is called, you can see right there, Gotham City Garage is this line of figures. They have Wonder Woman, they have a Batgirl, Catwoman, but the only one that I wasn't really interested in was the Supergirl. All the others, like Wonder Woman and Batgirl, they're on motorcycles. But I really enjoyed this, so I bought this one. Anyway, that's it for now. So see you guys next time. Bye.